A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. I am the Sweetie, and today I will be explaining you about the topic career guidance on biotechnology. I will be career guiding you about the field of biotechnology since you all are 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. Obviously, most of you may be having such queries. So now I'll begin with the presentation. Any questions, if you guys have, please leave them in the chat box. I'll be clarifying each of your questions at the end of the presentation. So this is about me. I'm the Sweetie, and I am a GIS alumni, and I have passed out from GIS in the year of 2018. So most of the question that may be arising in each of you students is that what is biotechnology? So here I will be telling you, I'll be giving you a brief review about what biotechnology exactly is. Okay, so see here. I want you all to go through the definition once. I'll read it out for you though. Biotechnology is a technology that utilizes biological system, living organisms, or parts of this to develop or create different products developed rapidly because of the new possibility to make changes in the organism's genetic material DNA. I guess most of you may or may not have understand this definition. So the thing is that what biotechnology is, bio means science and technology means the particular methods you use. So it is nothing but that you're using technology in science, where for example you manipulate the genetic codes of certain organisms, manipulate their DNAs in order to give out the products which are favorable to human resources. To add more to the definition, I have placed out 3 examples. And the best example I would like to place in front of you is Dolly the clone sheep. So what about Dolly is that Dolly was a sheep that was created in the laboratory from the somatic cells, that is adult cells. Somatic cells stands nothing for body cells. So these somatic cells were obtained from the mammary glands of a particular sheep, and then by the method of nuclear transfer, Dolly was a sheep that was cloned in the laboratory. Nuclear transfer is nothing but a method where you transfer the particular nucleus with a favorable DNA into another cell in order to give out the favorable product or the organism. For example, Dolly. Dolly was developed in Scotland. She was successfully developed in the year of 1996 and she died in the year of 2003. Yeah. Nothing. I would not like to go very in deep with the example since you all are just getting an exposure. I want to give you all a brief review about what exactly biotechnology does. And my second example is the insect-resistant tomatoes. That was an example that took that was an example of biotechnology in animals, role of biotechnology in animals. Here, I'm going to explain you what's the role of biotechnology in plants. So, for example, as you can see, this tomato, if we genetically modify it, if we use biotechnology in the field of biotechnology, this tomato can be made insect-resistant. That is, we manipulate its gene with another gene, for example ATMYB12. I know most of you may not be aware of this because these are some complicated terms. When it gets manipulated with this gene, what happens is that tomato becomes resistant to pests. That is, the farmers have less loss. It becomes more nutritious, more tasty, and productivity at a faster growth. The other example of biotechnology in human resources is that screening fertilized human eggs for special traits. For example, over here, you can see that there are certain couples, certain couples that undergo fertility that are not successful in conceiving babies. So they undergo certain laboratorical methods, for example, gamete intra-fertility transfer, or ZIFT, that is zygote intra-fertility transfer. So such methods, when they are carried out, the fertilized egg are screened under the microscope to see if there is any certain traits that could harm the baby. For example, I guess most of you may know that HIV/AIDS, when it is diagnosed at the fetal stage, it can be cured only at the fetal stage. If it is diagnosed at a very early stage, HIV/AIDS can be cured at that stage. And this method can also be used to diagnose like what is the gender of the fetus, which is apparently banned. So let's move to the next slide. Now, I guess most of you may be aware about BSc in biotechnology and barely about BTech in biotechnology. So BTech in biotechnology is apparently an emerging field. BSc in biotechnology. BSc in biotechnology deals with the basic and applied aspects of all fields of biotechnology, especially human health. Especially human health. It is a baseline for MSc. So what I can tell you is that BSc stands for Bachelor's in Science. It is a 3-year course. BSc is a degree where it focuses more on the conceptual, on the subject course. It concentrates more on the core. That is that you'll be having more of the learning process in BSc. For example, most of the students go for BSc because it covers most of the concepts. Like it goes in very detail about BSc. That's only the subjectual concepts, most of them. And when it comes to BTech stands for Bachelor's in Technology. It is a 4-year course. BTech in Biotechnology stands for Bachelor of Technology Biotechnology. It is an undergraduate engineering program. Biotechnology is said to be a combination of biology and technology, and it is an applied science. So what happens here is that BTech stands for Bachelors of Technology. What happens over here, as you can see in the terms itself, you have the Bachelors in Science and Bachelors of Technology. What happens in BTech is that it's a 4-year course. In the first year, you will be getting exposed to the most common subjects of other branches. For example, mechanical engineering, computer software engineering, their basic subjects, you will be given a bit of exposure to those, and they will jump you onto the actual subjects from the second year. So what happens in BTech is that, why is it more favorable is that because it makes the students educate more about the technical concepts rather than the subjective concepts. That is, students have more on the hand-on work rather than on the book works. So why do most of the people prefer BTech is that you study the techniques more rather than in BSc, because in BSc you'll be morely stick over to the books, where you'll be morely exposed to the subjects rather than to the techniques. That is more essential, because practical work is as necessary rather than as necessary as the book knowledge. Because if you have the book knowledge and if you don't know how to put them on work, there's no use, right? Okay. So these are certain subjects in BSc biotechnology subjects. As you can see, I just want you all to have a small review over, to have a small, to read over to the slide once. These are most of the most common subjects in BSc biotechnology subjects. There are more, but I felt that giving a small idea to all what is the basic difference. So these are the BSc biotechnology subjects. I hope you have all read it. I hope you have all went to the slide. And these are the subjects that are in BTech biotechnology. As you can see in the previous slide, I'll go to the previous slide. In the previous slide, you have directly introductory biology, chemistry, biophysical chemistry, cell biology, and genetics. You come directly onto the subjects that is related to biotechnology. But when we come to BTech in biotechnology, they even give you exposure to other subjects other than biotechnology. For example, you can see a computer program, basics in electrical engineering and electronics, engineering, chemistry and biochemistry, basics of computers and internet, bio-entrepreneurship. Like what happens in BTech is that they give you knowledge about biotechnology and even about the techniques of, and they even make you to hand over the techniques on other subjects as well. You have hands on other subjects. Benefit of BTech is that even though if you choose BTech in biotechnology, in that field you will be even thought about computers. That is, you'll be thought about computer programming, you'll be thought about Java, you'll be thought about C++. Certain computer languages would be taught to you this degree. So the thing is that BSc students are not capable to get job in IT sectors, but BTech students, BTech in biotechnology students, being biotechnology students, they have capability of getting jobs in IT sectors. So the thing is that if you're not really interested into the core, you have IT as an options. So I'll tell you what is the scope of biotechnology. Scope of BTech in biotechnology, because that is the course I have indulged in, and I am making you people aware about BTech in biotechnology. Okay, so that's okay. So as you can see, these are the sectors where BTech in biotechnology students get mostly placed in. That is as you can see, pharmaceutical sectors. As you can see, B Pharma students and BTech in biotechnology students, both of the students have equal competition in such sectors, because biotechnology students even have their hands over chemistry, biochemistry, genetics, and cell biology, microbiology. So they even have equal competition with B Pharmacy students in such sectors. Agriculture as usual, healthcare, food processing sectors, MNCs. As you can see, the MNCs I've mentioned below. I guess probably most of you may be aware about Himalaya, Tresemme, L'Oreal, some of these companies that are related to cosmetologies. So most biotechnology students, they are even placed into such companies and IT jobs. And I have listed some of the top universities for BTech in biotechnology. As you have seen, I have mentioned IITs and NITs. The thing is that IITs and NITs do not offer courses in BSc. They offer courses only in BTech and biotechnology. And the thing is that if you want admission in IITs and NITs, you will have to go through exams such as CET, uh, JEE, and they even have merit-based selections based on your 10th and 12th grade. So the thing is that to get placed in IITs in the field of BTech in biotechnology, the thing is maths is a subject. But when you come to private universities, as I've even mentioned, such as SRM, Sastra universities, in such universities, if you have BPC, they will take you, but you will have to give the private university entrance examination. And after you're done with that, you will be having maths integrated in your degree. Since you don't have maths in your 10th and 12th grades, private universities will be teaching you maths, will be giving you education in the areas of basic mathematics in your degree itself. It will be integrated. And ask your alumni. So as you can see, I'm your alumni, and on the platform of Univariety, I can, or other my fellow mates can clear you, or you can ask us questions regarding any of these topics, such as career what is it? Yeah, career guidance. They're not visible to me. Profile building, get insights of colleges, support system, easily approachable through Univariety platform, which makes it simple. So if any one of you have any question regarding on such topics, our alumni, global Indian International School alumni, always available on there on the platform of Univariety. And when it comes to the audience, like, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the chat box, and I'm ready here to clear your doubts. So please shoot up your questions. Please let me know if you people have questions. I'll be waiting. Vikunt has a question. So, subjects necessary for BTech. So, Vikunt, subjects necessary for BTech in the sense in your 10th or 12th grade or in the BTech. Will you please clarify me that? Okay. If I say subjects necessary for BTech in your 10th and 12th grade, I'll say is that it depends on your particular course. If you're interested in biotechnology and you want to join in IITs, you need to have biology, physics, chemistry, and maths. But if you join into private universities, biology, physics, chemistry is enough. But the thing is, you need good grades in your 12th grade, especially. Okay, and other question, what are the skills required for this field? Main skill which I think is that you need your basic grip over science, especially like in your 12th grade you will be having the main course subjects physics, chemistry, and biology. Based on these three subjects, the whole course is gonna depend. If you have a very good grip on this subject, biotechnology is gonna be fun. You can literally play with science in this field if you have a really good interest, if you have a really grip over science too. What are the best colleges offering BTech in biotechnology? As Saisha Arora, I have in my PPT, as I've mentioned here, I've mentioned some universities over here for biotechnology. You can have a quick view over that. These are some of the best colleges I prefer for biotechnology. Okay, and then for BTech, math and physics both are important. Yes, both are important. Maths and physics both are important. If you are interested in this field, biotechnology, maths and physics are important if you want to join IITs and NITs. But maths can be an option if you only have BPC for private universities. Not a problem. For how much time is it? The session is gonna be up till 5 o'clock. Sachi. Raji Raval, I wanted to know what scope does this course have if I want to study abroad. If you want to study BTech in biotechnology abroad, it's a very good option because biotechnology has a really good. It has a lot of preference in universities abroad. But you have such idea, if you have such thoughts of joining BTech in biotechnology abroad, then I would prefer that. It's a really good option. Twishi, I am class in any specific subjects or exams to prepare. See, Twishi, like if you are now present a 9th grader, and I would like to know what your interests are actually. Like if you want to be an engineering student or if you want to go to the doctor side, it depends on your interest. If you want to go to the engineering side, make sure that you have a good grip over maths, biology, physics, chemistry, and it totally depends on you. And when it comes to doctor side, you need to prepare very well for NEET examination. Twishi. Vikrant, not for beating, okay. Hi. Dhwani Bijol. Are there any opportunities related to biotechnology in foreign? Yes, you have many job opportunities related to biotechnology in foreign. Especially Germany recruits most of the biotechnology students, and it even offers scholarships for the biotechnology students. So all the thing is that if you have 80% plus in your BTech, if your overall aggregate is more than 80%, then Germany is ready to offer a scholarship and even a part-time job in biotechnology field. So Germany really prefers a lot of biotechnology students. Eligibility criteria for BTech and biotechnology. So the criteria for BTech and biotechnology is that first you need is First you need that your 12th stream should be biology, physics, chemistry and maths, or maths. If you're preferring IITs, you need maths. If private, then maths can be an option. You need to appear your MCET, and the minimum rank you require in your MCET should be that you should be qualified. And if you have your rank above below 30,000, then you are really preferred, and you need to the universities enter nation as well. But MCET is a must if you want to join in BTech in biotechnology, because many universities that even offer scholarships to students based on the MCET ranks. So prepare for MCET if you want to join into BTech and biotechnology. Seven C Sachi, any good colleges for genetics field in India? For genetics field, Sachi, I can say you that what I believe is that if you join into IITs and NITs, because genetics, these kind of courses are what do we say, they are emerging in India. Like they are not on the perfect platform right now as medicine field is. So I believe that if you join into reputed institutes like IITs and NITs, you can have a really good scope and your degree will be really reputed if you come from an IIT or NIT college. Thank you. Haniji, any specific exams for BTech? First is that you need to qualify your MCET, get a good rank. So that is the examination that is really important for any college looking for students who are interested in BTech and biotechnology. Okay. Anupama. Just now I cleared Harniji's question. Anupama. Can we have clarity why BTech is better than BSc? Okay. Why BTech is better than BSc? See, now when you're studying and just having the book, like you're just studying a particular paragraph and you just studied and you just went and you just wrote it on your exam, you scored marks, fine, well and good, you got good grades. But is it, if the thing you just study, will it be possible for you that you just can apply that particular thing, whatever you got in your mind? Would you be that capable? You would go and apply practical life. So the thing is that BSc makes you do that. It makes you study most of the concepts, whereas in BTech you will have hands on the practical work. Actually, they prefer like what is that BSc doesn't has most of the lab examinations, or it doesn't give most of the practical knowledge students require when it comes to BTech. In BTech, you study not only about the biotechnology areas, that is that you will have many of the have lab examinations, external internal examinations of your labs, because they emphasize so much onto the lab exams. But when it comes to BSc, they do not. So what happens in BTech is that students, they get really their hands the practical field, and what do we say, they understand what the actual concept of biotechnology is. They would be really what do I say, they get really technology, and they get a really exposure to how actually instruments work. Sorry, that was a really long answer. Any Harnichi, okay, Anupama, Samrat. What job are you planning to pursue after completing BTech? Samarth. So, Samarth, the thing is that I believe in versatility. So I have a lot of interest present, like biotechnology, because I gained a lot of interest in biotechnology because I love because manipulating organisms, producing new organisms out of it. So I felt it kind of fun, and I had a good grip on science too. The thing is that I'm even interested in Indian Army. So mostly as soon as my BTech is done, I will surely go into the core thing, but I'll even try to my army. I'll even try get myself into the Indian Army. Samartha Nirav Shah. Biotechnology is part of biomedical engineering, or it is different? No, biomedical engineering different. Biomedical engineering has most of the parts of physics and it is related to the hospitals. And biotechnology is something completely different. We deal with organisms, DNA, and genetics area. So biomedical and biotechnology are completely different. Other than these, sliding Sashi, Neha, what's the pay grade for a career in biotech? The pay grade is that the thing is that it depends in which MNC or in which area field it. So like to answer Neha. Neha, the thing is that in a field such as biotechnology, the way it depends the way you build up yourself. The more better you build up yourself, the more better you get your hands over the practice. The more you get yourself into biotechnology. See, when you come into the biotechnology, the thing is that you guys are even offered to work with actual professors, with actual scientists. They give you an opportunity to work with hands over certain instruments of biotechnology, certain instruments that are actually used in the biotechnology field. Those are called as research papers. Your research papers are also important. Like when you're in biotechnology, BTech in biotechnology, the more the research papers you have, the more the preference you will be given. You need to take part in a lot of conferences, you need to take part in seminars, gain knowledge not only from your college, from other areas. The more better way you build up yourself. But the initial pay grade of a biotechnology student can be ranging from about 18 to 25,000 or even 15,000 to 20,000, because any company, if you're a fresher, the initial payment would be less, but it depends on you, how much hard work you do, how much you invest yourself into your job, that they'll be paying you in that way. Because there are some of the companies, depending on how you are, how your personality is, they would even officially 30 to 35,000 being a biotechnology student. So I would suggest mostly all of you that being in this field, build up yourself first, and then you think about the pay grades and all. Building up yourself is the most important thing. Okay, Manasi. Scope of biotech in India. Manasi, as I've shown you, like in my previous slide, scope of biotech in India is emerging, and as I've shown you, there is competition in between B pharmacy students, biotech students, biomedical students, especially BTech and biotechnology students even have competition with certain CAC students in IT sectors. So this is the scope. If you take BTech in biotechnology, to be honest, it's not that you will only get placed in biotechnology sectors, you will get placed also in MNCs, even in IT sectors. So don't worry about the scope, it has a good scope. Samyukta, can I know about the entrance exams under this field, ma'am? The entrance exam is that, as I told you, first you need to appear your MCET, get a good rank, and if you're joining into a particular university, since it's engineering, you will have to appear to the particular university's entrance exam as well. Just the thing is that the concept is that if you have a good grip over your 11th and 12th grade subjects, prepare well on those subjects from your 11th grade itself, because all these topics will be coming in your MCET, NEET, or any entrance exam. Having a good grip over these two is enough, and if you study well, because to be honest, as our parents say, these are the turning points. These are the turning points. So prepare well. Can I know the entrance exam? Can I know what exam? Yeah, as if Parth Galhotra. Can I do biotechnology in PCM with CS? PCM. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Parth. You can pursue your BTech in biotechnology in IITs and NITs, having PCM, even in private universities as well. You can. But the thing is, since you are a PCM student, I guess since biology is a must, biology plays a really huge role in this field. So I guess you will have kind of difficulty in biology. So please cope up with that. But all the best, Parth. There are duration of course. BTech in biotechnology is a 4-year course, and BSc in biotechnology is a 3-year course. After BTech in biotechnology, you'll be having your MTech. If you want to pursue, you can. MTech would be a duration of 2 years. Nandini Shekhawat, what all jobs can you get in it after doing BTech? As I've mentioned you over here in this slide, these are the sectors. There are other sectors as well. I've not mentioned all of them. I'm just giving you a bit of exposure to this field. Nandini, please have a look onto the slide. What is the duration of the course? Duration of the course is 4 years. How many private universities are offering BTech in India? I'm not that sure how many universities, because India is a vast country. So there are many private universities offering. The thing is that you need to research. I've even mentioned some of them I've mentioned some of the top universities, private universities offering the course. Wait, I'll show you. What's wrong with this? Yeah, as you can see, Sastra University, Tamil Nadu, SRM University, Chennai, JP University, Himachal Pradesh. These are some of the top universities which offer BTech in biotechnology. These are the private universities. Jyoti Kumari, is it necessary to choose PCMB for genetics? You can even choose PCB. PCMB is also fine. Thank you, ma'am. Welcome, Dhwani. Nirav Shah. In this world of AI robotics, what will be its effect in near future on IT jobs? What I can say is that every job sector has its own importance in its own way. So robotics may have its importance in its own way, and IT sectors may have importance in their own way. Every field is important. So the thing is that without human resource, nothing is possible. So I don't think there would be a lot of effect, because each field has its own importance. How many private universities? As I said, I don't know exactly, but some of the top universities I mentioned. Vismay. Janaya Sheth, what are the packages for studying BTech? Packages for studying BTech, what do you mean, the fees? The fee structure? Janaya Sheth, the fee structure for studying BTech in biotechnology is 1,10,000. 1,10,000, yeah, it's 1,10,000 per year. But if you have a really good score in your 12th grade, because I got a scholarship from Vignans University, scoring a 400 plus in my 12th grade, so they gave me a 50% scholarship. It depends on each universities, like depending on your 12th grade also, your 12th grade score also, they give you scholarship. So do score well in your 12th grade, there are scholarships waiting for you in universities. And the package, and what I can say is that as you're done with your BTech in biotechnology, the initial package which a student gets after is that it depends on the company. And what I believe, the initial package is for a fresher, obviously any branch it would be low. It would be ranging from about 16 to 20,000. Welcome, honey. BTech is good than BSc. Yes, Akshat. Like it depends on like BTech is good than BSc, because you have knowledge over practical terms. Hello. Hey guys, I'm really sorry for the delay. Actually, the thing is, my phone's temperature increased really high, and apparently I got disconnected. So, are there any more questions? Oh, welcome, Elvis. Please to contact us on Univariety if you have any more queries. We are always there to clarify them. Any more questions, guys? Please put them on. I'm really sorry for the disconnection. My phone's temperature increased really high, and the summer season adds on to it. Please continue with the slides. I'm done with that, Jananya. What's the difference between biomedical and biotechnology, Arya? Biomedical is a field which mainly deals with the hospital instruments. For example, the instrument called dialysis, that's called the artificial kidney. So biomedical generally deals with such sectors of they deals with the hospital devices mostly, and biotechnology deals with the manipulation of the genetic or DNA cells of the organisms. What's Univariety? Univariety is a platform where students can interact with their alumni in order to get career guidance. Because I understand that when I was at your when I was in your age, even I had many queries regarding most of the queries regarding such courses after soon as my 12th was done. So I could do nothing. Approach to my seniors. What I say is, please approach to your seniors if you have any queries, because experiences have the better answers rather than the answers displayed on the Google. Any more questions? Can I know calls for BTech in Pondicherry? Harini, I don't know exactly. You better search on the net, because I am Hyderabadi and Marathi girl, so I don't know anything about Pondicherry. Dhwani Bijol, what is the good rank for biotechnology students? A good rank for biotechnology students, what I can say is that it depends on the college, Dhwani. Some college prefers rank below 15,000, some colleges prefer rank below 30,000. But the thing is that if you score a good rank, below 20,000, below 30,000, okay, fine. Below 20,000, yeah, you are in a good place. You can be placed in a better university. Mostly the thing that matters is your 12th grade marks, 12 CBSE marks. Get a really good score, guys. What's the website for Univariety? You have many other videos regarding other courses. For which grade we have to start preparing for BTech? Preparing for BTech, see, it depends on you, because if you're really dedicated to what you want to do, then you can start it from your 10th finishing, because at 10th grade you need to focus on your board exams, and you'll be getting exposed to the new world of knowledge. So what I suggest to you is that if you want to prepare for BTech, prepare it from your 11th grade. Garima, ma'am, you told that you're preparing to join defense. Will having the BTech degree help in joining defense? See, in the Indian Army, you have a different sector for research, that's a DRDO. So there they recruit certain research students in that field, because in army they even, like, once you have joined the Indian Army, they make sure that they educate you in your masters. So in Indian Army, for biotechnology students, there are even research fields. For example, the DRDO is a main example. So we need to prepare for it. The thing is that appear the SSB exam is the first main motto over here. I hope you all are aware about NCC. And if you guys are, then I would suggest you please even to take part in NCC, because those certificates are really helpful for you guys to get into government jobs, reservations. Having NCC certificates are really beneficial, guys. If you have the opportunity, please grab it. What's the difference between DNA and RNA? DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. So RNA are mostly present in viruses. DNA don't. DNA is mostly stable. RNA is not. Reply to Jyotimay Talukdar. Haniji, but the computer science subject is necessary for BTech. Not necessarily necessary, but if you are planning to join BTech in computer software engineering, if you have CSC, then it is if you have the computer subject, then it is beneficial. But the main core subjects are maths, biology, physics, chemistry for science fields, science and mathematics fields. Akanksha, ma'am, is IIT preparation can help for merchant navy course? ISC Navy requires students with mathematics. So if you're having IIT coaching, then obviously, because Navy, and if I want to know who's asking me, who asked me about the Navy things. Akanksha, I wanted to let you know that since you are a girl, so you do not have the opportunity to join Navy after your 12th grade, because only boys have the opportunity, girls do not. So the thing is that girls can only join into the Navy, Air Force, or the Indian Army after having a particular formal degree. So even though if you're having IIT course, I'm really sorry, girl, like you won't be able to join the Navy after your 12th grade. You'll have to join IIT and then you will. With certificates, ma'am. NCC certificates, Sachi. I meant to say NCC certificates, National Cadet Corps. Biomedical is better for the ones who have interest to work in the hospitals. Biotechnology is preferable for the ones who are really interested into research. Ma'am, can you please give more details about jobs of biotechnology students in warfare? See, the thing is, DRDO, I guess I got your question correct, that if you are a biotechnology student and you join the Indian Army, they will be recruiting most of the ladies into the research area. Like if you have BTech in biotechnology, you will be indulging yourself into the research sector. The thing is that because what I say is that Air Force and Navy, they will probably not recruit biotechnology students, because Navy and Air Force areas, they require students in their 12th grade with a maths background. So if you do not have a maths background, then sorry, but you have a maths background, you have a chance. So if there are any more doubts, then guys, please you can approach me on Univariety, and I hope that most of your questions I've clarified. I've been successful in clarifying. So may all of you have a great day, and all the best. Prepare hard, and be safe at home. Bye guys.
I hope you found this video useful and enjoyed it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, share it with your loved ones, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Let us know in the comments below what more you would like to hear from us. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Till then, bye!